let's get into our team selector then ahead of the visit to the Emirates to take on Arsenal. And Alisson Becker will be between the sticks for the Reds. Theo, defence, what are we thinking?
Same old. Trent, Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson. You got the FA Cup game on the horizon. That's the one where you'll put in Tsimikas, Gomez, Konate. It's a big game for Liverpool. They need the 3 points. It's the game in hand. It could be a crucial 3 points. You go for your strong back four that is keeping all these clean sheets.
I'm going to say Konate was back in training, Sean, and I felt compelled to ask, does he get in? But how disrespectful to February's Premier League Player of the Month would that be?
Exactly, yeah. And I think Mrs. Matip would have something to say about that on Twitter, wouldn't she, if he was dropped? Yeah, no, totally agree with Theo. I don't think there's any way you can really make a case for anyone coming in and disrupting that back line's doing so well. So, yeah, same for me.
6 clean sheets in these 8 wins, Rich. You're going to go along with the back four being the back four?
It used to be Arsenal's back four that picked itself, didn't it? Along with the goalkeeper. And I think that's the same here. Yeah, no change from me. Exactly the same.
Yeah, fair enough then. So Trent, Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson, the second best, Scottish fullback will be on the pitch. Anyway, Theo, what about the midfield? Come back around.
Fabinho, Henderson and Thiago. Thiago's back now. We had a good 20 minutes against Brighton that you can come in to start this one. But again, you've got the FA Cup game on the horizon. That's the one you're rotating. You can go strong in this one. Yeah,
it looks as though, Sean, we're picking the side that played in the Carabao Cup final, there or thereabouts.
Yeah, I think this could be quite boring until we get to the attack, because that's exactly the same midfield I'd go for. I don't really see the argument for anyone else. Thiago came on and got his minutes, didn't he, at the weekend? You've got to play Fabinho in the holding midfield role. And yeah, Henderson on the right, I think, with Trent, especially because Salah isn't there. I think you need that. You need as much familiarity on that right-hand side as you're going to get. And Trent and Hendo are the ones who can provide it, given there's going to be a new face on the right-hand side of the front three.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, no, I think going to the Emirates last year, Rich, Liverpool won 3-0, absolutely starved Arsenal of possession. And key to that was that man Thiago in the midfield. Does he make your three?
Right, Fabinho and Henderson are in, okay, and I've got Keita /Thiago. It's the only question mark for me. And if you asked me this like literally 2 weeks ago, I'd have just said Thiago, and I'd have probably written his name down first and then put the other two down. Just got a slight question mark over whether he starts the match. I'm a bit worried about Arsenal coming on at Liverpool and Thiago, who's a phenomenal footballer. Has he got, I don't know, when a team attacks or plays that ball in behind, does he sometimes get a little bit caught high up the pitch? I might be being a bit overcritical here. So just in the interest of being different, I'm going to say Keita.
I think it's interesting, though, because that right-hand side of the Arsenal three is Martin Ødegaard, who's by far the most offensive one. The left-hand side of Liverpool's is normally the most offensive one as well. And Arsenal do play it wide, that three-man midfield. So we'll be asking a lot of Fabinho to get out there all the time. So may want a bit more solidity. We'll have to wait and see. But Theo, what's your front line?
Diaz on the left. And then I don't think Salah's going to make it. Maybe he shows enough to get on the bench, but you don't want to risk him if he is properly hurt. And then it's Mane or Jota. I'm not sure which one goes central, because Mane's been doing so well central, but he looks maybe a bit more natural on that right-hand side compared to Jota. Firmino, he's got a great goal-scoring record against Arsenal, but it does feel those injuries have seen him drop down the pecking order this year, so it will be Jota and Mane. But I'll leave in Klopp's hands to choose which one of them starts where. It's beyond my pay grade, that one.
Mane didn't do a bad job on his debut on the right-hand side of the Emirates, did he, Sean? And, Diogo Jota in the Carabao Cup was through the middle, so who knows? What are you thinking?
Yeah, really tricky. I think, as Theo says, it's who you play in the middle that's the real decision. Diaz, I think starts on the left. Bit of a surprise package in terms of not having played them before. I did the other day think on the last pod say that Firmino could well be thrown into this one, but that was partly in the expectation that he'd get at least some minutes on Saturday. So I think that's looking much more like he'll play next weekend now and then hopefully be raring to go for Liverpool again fully after the international break. Yeah, I think I'd just side with that. Mane on the right and Jota through the middle. But hopefully a bit of rotation can cause some confusion, get some goals.
Yeah, Rich, are you agreeing with the front three?
I'm agreeing with who's in it. Diaz on the left. I agree. Don't think Salah will make it. Mane's obviously had a few down the middle. I mean, Jota looked great down the middle, didn't he? So it is tricky. And obviously, Mane's played on the right before. I think Jota came on for Salah in that position as well, didn't he? I don't know. He might, again, it's, I've got a feeling he might go Mane down the middle. But, it doesn't really matter, does it? He can swap. If it's not working, he can swap it after 10 minutes if he wants. So, I'm just a prediction, nothing more. I'm going to say Mane down the middle with Jota on the right.
All right, fair play. What about result predictions then? Theo, what's the score going to be?
2-1 Liverpool.
Sean?
Yeah, I'm going to say that exactly the same. A classic 2-1, the successor to that. One of the best games I've ever been to, I'd say, where Alonso and Mella scored and Vieira for Arsenal.
That hit. Anyway, Rich?
Just to be clear, I don't think I could take the drama of Naby Keita coming up with a Mella type moment late in injury time. But, I'd probably take it if it meant the 3 points. But I would probably agree with Theo, actually. I think 2-1 as well.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Arsenal to not get absolutely rolled over in one of these games. So I'll be praying for a 1-1, but that is what it is. Anyway, that's all we've time for on this edition of the Blood Red Podcast. Thanks for joining myself, Guy Clark, Theo Squire, Sean Bradbury, and Rich Garnett. That's all we've time for. Bye for now.